Oh Namo. Respected youngsters, welcome. Salutations to you. My regards to you for you being so regular for Gita classes. Congratulations also that these learnings I'm sure are helping you and me also getting benefited because I'm able to talk to you for that even I also have to ponder over. More than all, my wishes and prayers that you are regular, you keep on learning and you keep on growing in life. Today is the day of elections in few states. Then in mid of next year, we'll have national elections. Then some other 15, 16 states. So the election means we are given a chance to elect our own leaders, representatives to rule us. Such a beautiful thing it is in democracy that we can elect our own leaders. But then the problem is what? Because we all are biased, are immature, and misguided by so many other things that we elect wrong people who become tyrannical to us. Therefore, actually, before going for democracy, first the people have to be mature and educated. In the state of maturity education only, the democracy works. Otherwise, it's better the king should be there to rule all of them lovingly. I'm just telling my opinion generally. So therefore, it is in the hands of we, the Praja, to elect correct leader who is Desha Bhakta, who is a Bhakta of all the people, who takes care of all the needs of the Praja without any selfishness and ego. And our Desha being Sanatana Dharma, which is the root of all dharmas in the whole universe, he should also be aware of it and he should develop. Except the present government in the nation, every other people, they may help the country grow. Sometime in economics, this and that, scientifically, but they not at all spiritually because they don't know, they don't want. They have a fear because so many other religions also are there in country. They were to propitiate them, they support them only, and that they call as secularism. That's why I feel neither our country is democratic nor our constitution is secular because so much of biasness is there against Hindu Sanatana Dharma. Anyway, such leaders who come and wipe off all differences, bring the equality and support the whole country's inner and outer development in all aspects. Such leader election is our job. Once you elect, 5 years you can relax. Just like once you elect wrong person, 5 years you can suffer continuously. In the same way is life. The difference is in the outer world there are elections, in life there is selection. Select purely the path of worldliness, zero spirituality, your choice. Slowly, slowly select spirituality like attending to these Gita classes, studying the Gita, understanding it, little, little improving or adding into your life the sadhana. It is your selection. The more you select this spirituality, thus purify your personality, fill your intellect with complete understanding about what you are, what world is, what are your upadhis, what are your duties, what is your ultimate goal, what is the means for it. ये सब जब जितना पता चलते हैं ना because of selecting spirituality to that extent you will fulfill your life in joy, you will fulfill in your life in doing the correct thing, in serving world, in improving yourself. But unfortunately, this propaganda is not done. Like Hinduism's propaganda is not done properly. Therefore, in whole country, Hindus are enemies to Hindus because they select somebody else. In the same way, spirituality's propaganda properly is not there in schools or colleges or at home or in friend circle or any of the government private offices. Nowhere dharma is taught because of which the youngsters like you and I are not able to know its value importance. Thus, we live only the other life of materialism to fulfill which we just forget all dharma or the what you call punya, go for only adharma and papa, destroy the world in front first, then we destroy ourselves. The selection I am talking, select to study Gita. Select to do the Sanatana Dharma, study thoroughly. Select to live Sanatana Dharma. Thus, You will be selected by the divinity for the moksha as well as using you for the betterment of the world. Why I am talking nowadays along with the worldly success spirituality? Because spirituality is the one which is mainly told in Gita. I have to justify that. Secondly, we are not animals that khana khao so jao usse ho jata hai. We are human beings. We have mind and intellect. We using them, you have to discover the substratum of the whole universe, and that is taught abundantly in our Sanatana Dharma. Anywhere else it is there, it is copied from here only. They also know it. Therefore, without the addition of spirituality, every day and the whole life can never be complete. It is empty only. That is why, to you, the youngsters, through the Gita, along with teaching how to live in the world and succeed, the real fulfillment, because it lies in spirituality, that also we are adding every day. If you are unbiased, if you are pure in heart, if you are matured, if you have subtle intellect, if you have the patience, if you are careful, if you have Shraddha, then from all these things, you will learn only the positive things. You will never have any misunderstanding. So let us thus learn together how to live our outer and inner life beautifully and truly live like that and be a beacon light for ourselves and everybody. Okay? Now select for your life what is best and elect also outside the best leaders, so that the election should give joy, satisfaction, not regrets. And the coaching staff etc coach elected, so too the players are selected. The selection is good, then the team goes on winning in the same way. Thank you. Now let us do like every day our four activities. First our chanting, then second our Rudram, eighth mantra we have to do, or eighth Anuvaka, followed by that Gita, 12, 13th chapter, eighth mantra. Out of those seven values, eight ones or nine may, five we have seen, four we have to see today. Then in the Sri Rama, Pratasmaranam, the third mantra we will learn. So let us spend the time, valuable qualitative time for the valuable qualitative purpose. Om, 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 Om Sahanavavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. ओम शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अस्याम शुद्धौ मम पात समस्त दुर्तक्षे द्वारा श्री परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम श्री सद्गुरु प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थम श्री मुनि गुरु देवतानाम अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध प्रसिद्ध्यर्थम सनातन पुराण इतिहासोक्ता भगवद भागवत ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शन अनुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठितानाम् अस्माकं सह समस्त भक्त साधक सेवकानां आचार्याणां गुरूणां संस्थानां पूर्ण शक्ति पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य विजयादि प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थं तथा ये युवाः अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगताः तेषां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये जीवने देश धर्म माता पितृ सनातन धर्म भगवद् गुरु स्वधर्म भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं रुद्रप्रश्नस्य नमकप्रश्नस्य अष्टमानुवाकस्य त्रैवारं पारायणं तदनन्तरं गीतापारायण गीताध्ययनं तदनन्तरं श्रीरघुनाथप्रातस्मरण पारायण अर्थाविष्करण वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ रुद्रप्रश्नः। ओम अथ रुद्रप्रश्नः नमकप्रश्नः अष्टमोऽनुवाकः एय्थ अनुवाक of the Rudram. We are chanting 3 times as we are doing one every day from last 8 days. These are all for our tuning to the divinity, to purify our faculties and sharpen all our intellects, etc., so that we can become more asset to ourselves and the world. We come out of all our negativities, all the positive inspirations, enthusiasms, optimisms, the joy to live the life, to make the life, all of these good qualities come to us with this pursuit. That's why you added all of that, not to waste your time or my time. ओमथाष्टमोऽनुवाकः ॐ हर हर नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय चारुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय च दूरे वधाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः तार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः षष्ट्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च. So from this mantra in this Anuvaka, in between Namah Shivaya comes. So the Namah Shivaya is in the Vedas. So that is here the authority. Okay. In this Krishna Yajurveda, Rudra, Ashtamanuvaka, Namah Shivaya, Panchakshari mantra comes. Clear? One more time. Om Namah Somaya cha Rudraya cha Namastambraya cha Arunaya cha Namah Shangaya cha Vashubhataye cha Namah Ugraya cha Bhimaya cha Namo Agre Vadhaya cha Dure Vadhaya cha Namo Hantre cha Haniyase cha Namo Vrukshebhyo Rikeshebhyo नमस्ताराय नमः शंभवे च मयो भवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः तार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः षष्ट्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च. Another time. ॐ हर 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 नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय च दूरे वधाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः षष्ट्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Rudra Bhata, and thus the second activity is over. Now the third activity of Bhagavad Gita, Parayanam and Adhyayanam. We are in the 13th chapter. Its name is Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. Out of 35 verses, we are into the 8th verse. And the topic is Kshetra Kshetrajna Gnana Gneya Prakriti Purusha Vibhaga. Bhagavan is teaching us, after which we should identify with Purusha, not Prakriti. We should identify with the Kshetrajna, not Kshetra. And we should use the Gnana to discover ourselves to the Gneya Vastu. That's how we get moksha. We get the Paramatma Anubhuti. We get the divine experience. So all it calls for our regular study, regular contemplation, patience, application of hours. First you have to understand, then practice and all. So nothing is impossible if you start from now onwards. Okay. When the three pairs of questions are asked by Arjuna, tell me what's Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Gnana, Gneya, Prakriti Purusha. Bhagavan took up first Kshetra, Kshetrajna, and thoroughly that is studied. Now Bhagavan is telling values from the verse 8 up to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20 values for us to practice. With the practice of those values, our mind intellect become purified, they become subtle enough so that the Gneya Vastus Gnanam, when Bhagavan is going to tell after this portion, we will be qualified for that. Like before, we are put on the borders to fight with the enemies. Are we not trained and made qualified? Before we are put in any of the companies, is not company giving us sufficient training in all the knowledge, then only we are deployed, employed there? In the same way, Gneyam Yattat Pravakshami. Hey Arjuna, I am going to tell you the Gneya Vastu, the thing to be known, your own self. For that, you have to be qualified in your purity, etc. For that only these 20 values. One. Second is these 20 value practice is difficult, but when one practices with all difficulties, the peace and joy inside is so valuable, which would never get otherwise. Third, when each individual is filled with these values said in this chapter and the earlier chapter and chapter 2 and also the 16th chapter, such society filled with the people practicing all the values at all levels is nothing less than the Swarga. Just like forgetting all these values, living life like animals, etc., that society is Naraka. One need not go to any other Naraka. फिर समझ लो अपने जीवन को और अपनी सोसाइटी को स्वर्ग या बनाए या नरक बनावे, it is in your hands. About the totality right now we can't comment because it is going in one trend. At least we as an individuals save ourselves by living life of values, by knowing the values. Okay. So out of 20 values, 5 of them we saw yesterday in that 8th mantra. In the same mantra, 4 more are there. Total 9. In the next 4 mantras, the 11 values will be taught. So let's focus today to understand the remaining 4 values. Okay, let us chant the mantra and just browse through what we have seen already and then go through the next set. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीगीता शरणं मम, श्रीव्यासा शरणं मम, श्रीसद्गुरुशरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः. क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग योगः. अष्टमः श्लोकः. श्री भगवानुवाच. ओम अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः. अगेन अमानित्वम् अदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः. अगेन अमानित्वम् अदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः. Again, अमानित्वम् अदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः. First shloka of the values. Now, each value's name we must know, and what that value constitutes we must know. What are the benefits we gain when that value is practiced we must know, and what are the losses we incur when that value is not practiced we must know. Then committing in small doses, practicing those values, slowly we have to master them in such a way that they become our first nature. This is our target. Are you ready for the task? Do you have the guts for it? Are you that specially made genius youngsters? Or you are like any ordinary lot who dance, drink, enjoy and do all nonsense and who do some work, earn money and just one day die? ऐसे बेवकूफ किधर जीना है तो तथास्तु. No, no, no. We want to add life to our lives, value to our lives. We want to add life and value to the world where we live. If that's the case, then these are the tough tasks for you, practicing values. Then comes the next tough task of doing the services. Then comes the next task of devotion to the divine. Then the final task is the spiritual knowledge, spiritual practice, spiritual experience. इतने सारे लक्ष्य सामने हैं, इन सबको छोड़कर what a stupid we all go for this small little indulgences of pleasures and bhoga of the world, which any animal also can have. है ना, लाइक 1 लाख रुपए लेकर ऐसे कोई चीज खरीदा जिससे हमें जान ही जाती है, पॉइजन. Do you have any meaning to that person, that life? So too, such a precious human life, which is meant for spiritual evolution and contribution to the world, instead of using it for that purpose, how ignorantly we all, especially youngsters, destroying it on the name of small little pleasures. The whole country is filled with the pleasure mongering, bhoga mongering, enjoyment and laziness mongering youngsters. That country goes to dogs. But if country is there filled with youngsters like you all who are studying knowledge of gaining the knowledge of Gita through study and making the life full of values and adding the bhakti, jnana and fulfilling the life's work of karma yoga, such country is so great that swarga is created here only. चॉइस तुम्हारा है बेटा. हम तो यहाँ बैठकर डिस्कस तो आपसे कर रहे हैं. Clear? Now, what are the 9 values that are said in this shloka? First, name of them. First, amanitvam. 2, adammitvam. 3, ahimsa. 4, shantihi. 5th, arjavam. 6th, acharya upasanam. 7th, shaucham. 8th, stairyam. 9th, atma vinigraha. So, 9 enumerate. Explanation of them. Each one. First, amanitvam. Mana, measuring ourselves with respect to any specifications we have. That should be there to perform the duty only, but not to claim that and say that I am somehow greater than somebody or the other. Why? Because once you maintain that attitude that I am greater than others, the distance between you and others grows. When the distance grows between two beings for any reason, the mind starts functioning with all the negativities of raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, adi. Then the positivities of the oneness, the prema, ityadi go away. I already telling you the reason for which we have to practice this value and the losses if we don't practice it. Most importantly is what? The mana, the ego which we have because of whatever we have. Let us say born in a royal family, having lot of wealth or good health or lot of talents that are there. Remember, they are given by the Lord to us to serve the world and the Lord. Therefore, it is a Lord's blessing on us. Therefore, instead of having abhimana, we should have the humbleness. Instead of having the arrogance, we should have the idea of how best those things can be used to serve the world. And these qualities Lord can give to anyone. Secondly, with any of these qualities, when we develop abhimana, there's always chance of committing accidents and wrong things in life. Therefore, Bhagavan first says, mana rahityam or amanitvam is a great important value. Abhiman. Even as a human beings, we need not claim that we are greater than the animals or birds or the trees. Rather, they are more greater than us. That silently, without selfishness, selflessly, egolessly, they are serving us and supporting us. Isn't it? We are the ones who are destroying them on our selfishness. And by being a himsavadi, eater of the non-veg, we are killing the animals. For the sake of our bhoga and all, we are destroying the trees, etc. We are killing the birds. We know we never see the birds, animals, they come and attack and kill us. They just live the life according to nature. So don't claim as a human also that we are greater than them. What greater? Can you fly like a bird? Can you say cool like the koel? Can you dance like a what do you call the mayura, peacock? Can you do the work that an elephant does? In what way we think we are greater than them? We are only bhogi more than them. Therefore, not even abhimana as a human. Then forget the abhimana that I'm rich person, I'm intelligent person. सारा कुछ कोई भी देखो अभिमान के साथ इंडिया अभिमाना 10 matches won, 11th lost. India abhimana 2 matches won, again the third match lost. Wherever we have the abhimana, we commit mistakes and we fall down. Therefore, whatever the special qualities we are given by God, take them as prasada. Know that they are given for us to serve the world and to serve the God and do our duties only. And evolve. Not to claim them and have the abhimana. One example I'll give you. What is it? In Indian governmental system, how many levels of posts are there? The class 4 employees are there. Class 3 are there. Class 2 gazetted are there. Class 1 gazetted are there. Class 2 में gazetted होते कि नहीं पता नहीं. Class 1. In that also different grades are there up to the level. Now the most funniest thing in Indian government is that ये चपरासी class 4 है, but he thinks that he's a great person. Therefore, anybody goes to get some work done there, he'll have to do namaskar to that class 4 fellow also. Whereas, according to the constitution or all, what are they all mentioned as? Whether it is a class 4, class 3, class 2, class 1, he may be the head of the whole department, including president and prime minister. What are they generally called in a general term? You know what is the general term for all of them? They are all government servants. बता जाता है कि तुम तो सेवक हो गवर्नमेंट के, और गवर्नमेंट कौन है? पूरा प्रजा है. But this is not induced into them. They were, instead of becoming or behaving like servants, they act like arrogant masters. अभिमान हो जाता है उनको. And that is why their attitude. कल आओ, परसों आओ, रिश्वत दे दो, वेट करो, इंतजार. ऐसा गुस्सा करते हो, देखता हूं तुम्हारा फाइल आगे बढ़ेगा ही नहीं. How much of nuisance and nonsense. How much fear it is in India to get work done in the government. उनके झुककर पांव पड़ना पड़ता है, पैसे देना पड़ता है. नहीं तो months together they postpone all the activities. है ना, people suffering. 1 साल 2 साल हो गए, पेंशन नहीं मिल रहा, सैलरी नहीं मिल रहे, हजारों सफर कर रहे. I best example I gave you. So to the doctors, lawyers, these professionals, no, they became so because the money we paid through taxes. They should feel they are servants, not the heroes. Protecting self respect, maintaining the dignity is different from feeling the mana arrogance inside, thus not doing the due justice. Wherever you go, professionally, in whatever way, whichever the level you excel to, still don't have the abhimana. Down to the earth. Where there is mana is there is no gnanam. Gnanamana jaha ekahu nahi. Clear? Amanitvam we have explained. In that way, if everybody measures their mana with their whatever and feels arrogant, then there will be quarrel between each other, bitterness between each other. There can never be oneness, togetherness. Like the wife has her own abhimana, कि मैंने ये पढ़ा वो पढ़ा, husband has his own abhimana, then that will be a battleground only, the house. Children have their own abhimana, parents have the battleground, boss abhiman, servant. अरे बाबा बेवकूफ है क्या? अभिमान से काम नहीं बनता रे बाबा. माना मीन्स दैट एरोगेंस है, नॉट अभिमान. सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट आल्सो इज अभिमान. वो तो चाहिए. That you have to prove it by doing it. Self respect is not claimed. Self respect is maintained. Self respect is respecting your own position by doing the justice. Like MS Swami. Self respect is what? Behave like Swami, do your work and do your seva. That is self respect, which I earn by my effort. I don't demand it from you. Hey, मैं स्वामी मेरा नमस्कार करो. बहुत लोगों को देखा स्वामी हमने. You will not respect me. That's different. अभिमान, स्वाभिमान कहते हैं उसको. That's required. But the माना यहाँ जो कह रहे हैं वो नहीं रहना. अमानित्व. Absence of ego, arrogance for any of the things, possessions which we have. Simple, humble, use those talents to serve. Feel blessed that we are given that. Like Arjuna had a mana. I am a Kshatriya. I have defeated so many people. मैंने कहा अब लड़के दिखा भीष्म द्रोण से तो सो गया उनका पूरा मान. रोने लगा, कहा आई कांट फाइट, आई वांट टू रन अवे. That is another abhiman. They are related to me and all. So I gave you an idea as to how to understand this first value, the absence of arrogance, amanitva. Mana is arrogance, absence of it. So if you have egoist, like when I express my ego with you, you also show. Because of that only I daily express that humbleness of my love to you, respect to you, salutations to you. So that you also come to that level and there's a tuning between us so that the purpose is fulfilled of communicating Geetha Gnanam to you. है ना, आई कैन से मैं तो स्वामी हूँ, आपसे इतना बड़ा हूँ उम्र में, तुम लोग कहेंगे कि कौन केयर करेगा, जा अपना बाबा, हम अपना काम करेंगे. हाउ मच डाउन आई हैव टू कम एंड लव यू एंड बी मान अभिमान, दैट ईगोलेस, दैट आई कैन कमांड यू, रिक्वेस्ट यू, बेटे मेरे प्यारे बच्चों आ जाओ रे, कट्टे पड़ेंगे रे गीता रे, सीखेंगे रे, जिंदगी को संवारेंगे रे बाबा. देखो I have to talk to you, request you, beg you. If I have the mana, कोई बच्चे आएंगे बैठेंगे तो मैं बोलूंगा, कौन आता है आजकल गीता सुनने? You can be arrogant when you are showing cinema to the cinema children because they are slaves to that. But गीता उनको तो चाहिए नहीं है, तो मेरे को उसे humble बनना पड़ता है ना? Professional say, problems, challenges I am sharing, just like that. Amanitvam, understood? Second one, adambhitvam. Dambha is showing off that which we don't have, or have we have done something and then that we are claiming that we alone can do, not others. The true way hypocrisy is not a healthy sign. See that beautiful sentence where that Mahatma, before a work is done, if not me, who will do? Therefore, take the responsibility and do it. After doing it, if we have done it, everybody could have done it. Humbleness. That's called as Dambharahityam. The good example of Dambha is like when we go to somebody's house, when they call us for Bhojana. Oh, both come here. So then a wonderful dish they cooked. We had, they asked, how you guys? बहुत बढ़िया अम्मा कौन बनाए? Then अम्मा tells मैं बनाई हूँ. Then she says और थोड़ा ले लो और थोड़ा ले लो, है ना? अब पूछना ही नहीं चाहिए कैसा है वगैरह, ओके पूछ लो, बट क्लेमिंग. एंड एक्चुअल थिंग इज द सर्वेंट मेड इट और हस्बैंड मेड इट, शी डिड नॉट मेक. तो या दूसरों ने बनाया तो कहते हैं मैं बनाई हूं, यू आर क्लेमिंग इट, आई एम द गुड कुक एंड ऑल दैट. दैट इज दम्भ. What should be the attitude there? Somebody came home, the best way we are cooking it and giving, thank God the taste was good, they ate. In the same way, I got an opportunity to talk on Geetha. I am trying my best as my service to my youth, my children, my beloved children, and also to Shruti Mata and Bharata Mata. हो गया. There need not be any claiming on that. And I am not talking out of hat, etc. जो गीता में है वही आपको पढ़ा रहा हूँ मैं. एक एक शब्द. On the basis of Geetha, something else I am not talking. Mind you, that's the one reason for which you may getting bored. I can do that Nataka on the basis of Gita. I can tell you all stories, anecdotes, etc. I have that talent, but I don't want to waste time for that. On the basis of Gita, I'm talking Gita only. There's no hypocrisy. अमानित्वम पद है तो उसी को मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ, अदम्भित्वम है तो उसी को एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ मैं एग्जाम्पल्स के साथ. आई एम ट्राइंग माई बेस्ट इन दिस वे, नॉन हिपोक्रेट. Another hypocrisy is not practicing oneself but teaching others. उसको दम्भ कहते हैं. Then it doesn't influence the people. So dambharahityam, adhambhitvam is another second positive, beautiful value to be learned and practiced. Even that also, if work has happened successfully, it is again God's grace. Talents he gave, he only gave. Opportunity also he gave. Making use of the talents he only gave. Therefore, how can I claim that I have done it? Kyo dambha? I'm so happy about this. 41 workers brought out. Nobody is arrogant about that work. Everybody is humble. बढ़िया सीन है, इतना आनंद है देखकर मुझे. दैट वाज रिस्क नॉट ओनली टू द 41 इनसाइड बट थाउजेंड्स आउटसाइड. खूब बारिश हो गई मानो उस 4-10 दिन में, बहुत बहुत सारा हो गया धुंध. देन साफ रिस्क, वर्कर्स भी रिस्क में होते थे तो भगवान ने बचाया. कोई भी ऐसा आपदा आने नहीं दिया जिससे द वर्क इज स्टैग्नेंट और नॉट पॉसिबल. दिस आर ऑल मिरेकल. इट्स ऑल ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड. एवरीबॉडी नोस इट. इवन चीफ मिनिस्टर though he is getting the temple reconstructed. दंभराहित्यम, दंभ, arrogance. There are some religions only. एक मान रखते हैं अहंकार. They think they are the greatest people and they compel and suppress and kill others. Other fellows dambha. They try to convert others. Hypocrisy. Well, Hinduism doesn't do these two nonsense. We speak the truth, that's it. Whether you like it or not, it is like the truth. तुम्हारी मर्जी. That's the glory of Sanatana Dharma. You must know it. Therefore, I once in a while remind you. We tell Gita's knowledge is this. We don't claim that arrogantly. We don't compel you also. करो या नहीं तो मरोगे. भैया बेटा ये इंटेलेक्चुअल नॉलेज है, बता रहे हैं, तुम अक्लमंद हो, तुम ही समझ लोगे। डेटा वी आर गिविंग, एनालाइज करो। देयर इज नो दम्भ, देयर इज नो मान हियर। जहाँ सत्य होता है, मान दम्भ की जरूरत नहीं है। इंडिया हिंदुइज्म में सत्य बोलती है, इसलिए न मान न दम्भ। जहाँ मान और दम्भ होता है, दैट मीन देयर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग। ओके, अमानित्वम अदम्भित्वम। थर्ड वन वी हैव सीन अहिंसा, है ना। बाय ऑल मीन्स, फॉर ऑल रीजंस, नॉट इवन वन प्राणी, वी हैव द थॉट इन आवर बुद्धि दैट दे शुड सफर। वो एब्सेंट होना, उसको अहिंसा। हिंसा का वृत्ति ही नहीं होना, व्हाट वुड आवर प्रवृत्ति? अहिंसा, ahimsanam. But this one ahimsa practice karo na, all the thousands of good values they come in our life. So to 100 values you are practicing, but himsa you are not living. You are in himsa only, not practicing ahimsa. No value is done. Therefore, all among all negative values is ahimsa is himsa is the negative value. Among all positive values, the kingly first value is ahimsa, non-harming others, not hurting others, especially at the subtle level, because our thoughts become powerful things to influence the world. इसलिए आज से ना अहिंसा वाले वृत्तियां भेजेंगे. That's why in all my everyday संकल्प you see, है ना, विश्व से सनातन धर्म पुरोवृद्धि, देन समस्त विश्व एकता समानता पुरोभिवृद्धि. I do that sankalpa every day in all my 6-7 classes, in my puja, morning, afternoon, evening. This is the minimum I can do for my whole universe or the globe in which I am a citizen now, temporary. As long as I am there, I am supported by the world in all aspects. Minimum I can do is their oneness, their growth, there is prosperity. No himsa to anyone. सबका भला हो, अहिंसनम. Everybody should grow spiritually. That alone gives the glow. Therefore, that's my sankalpa. In my opinion, in that everything else includes, even if it is not there, it doesn't matter. Just like everywhere we have grown, not spiritually, that growth itself becomes liability. Not grown anywhere, but spiritually grown, it gives completeness. I know that. Therefore, I pray for the universal spiritual growth first. I work for it. Any number of lives I get, I do this work only. I'm studying Shastra, talking, and evolving spirituality. बाकी मेरे को नहीं करना, बाकी लोग करने दो. So ahimsa. You know, the youngsters, you all, how much himsa you do of your mother, father, by insulting them, by fighting with them, by disobeying them, by misusing the things given. How much himsa you do in the schools and colleges by, again, same nonsense with the teachers, professors. Mutually as friends also, how much himsa you do. मजाक के लिए भी नहीं करना चाहिए हिंसा, because that time he suffered. So to himsa by eating the non-veg, how many animals you are killing? You say, "Mama, वो मार के बेच रहे हैं, मैं तो सिर्फ खरीद रहा हूँ, खा रहा हूँ." You understand, he is doing it professionally. You are there as eater, therefore he is killing. Therefore 70% sin is yours as a consumer. उसका सिर्फ 30% होगा. Not the other way around. Himsa. On the road we do the himsa by conking the horn and speeding the vehicle. In our professional jobs we do the himsa of so many types. Wherever there is ego and selfishness, you are going to definitely cause harm to others. Therefore, egolessness, selflessness is the only way not to be a himsavadi, to do ahimsa. And it's a paramo dharma, ahimsa paramo dharma. We should take it as a challenge and follow that ahimsa vrata. महाव्रत है वो अहिंसा वाला, सबसे बढ़िया. 100% we should achieve, no compromise. For that, at least from whatever the position we are, थोड़ा थोड़ा reduce करते जाओ. किसी का वाणी से हिंसा मत करो, by action हिंसा मत करो, in the thought also. Nobody should be harmed. Only ahimsa, ahimsa. Clear? So third one is ahimsa. Amanitva, adhamitva, ahimsa. Fourth one is kshantihi. So that patience, forgiveness. Fifth one is arjavam, the rujutvam, the straightforwardness. Don't be crooked. And what is crookedness? The disintegration of the buddhi, the mana, the vani, and kriya. And all our instruments, then they are disintegrated. Something in the mind, something is the speech, something is the action. That is called vakrata. Manasyanyam, vachasi anyam, karmana anyam. That is a vakrata. crookedness. But manasi ekam, vachasi ekam, karmani ekam, that is a rujutva. From the smaller than the smallest thing to the bigger than the biggest thing, we should be ruju, straightforward. The smaller than the smallest thing is, if you have said somebody that at 1 o'clock I am going to call you, don't take it for granted and make the other fellow wait for half an hour. Even a second भी लेट नहीं होना. That is रुजुत्व. हाँ, in case we can't call, 2 मिनट पहले बोल देना, अरे यार मैंने कहा है कि मुझे फोन करूंगा, मिस हूँ, मैं तो बिजी हूँ, आधा घंटे के बाद करता हूँ. This is called रुजुत्व. Smallest example. And you said this thing I will bring or I'll buy for you or this help I'll do for you. All promises are made, but nothing is fulfilled. That is unrujutvam, that is vakrata. An example I'm saying. So too, the other rujutvam is you are given a job in the office to do and you get salary. Not doing the job also vakram, more than the salary, taking the bribe also is unrujut vakram. We should not do that. Third rujutvam is what? Anything given to you for a definite purpose. The parents gave you money. What for? For buying the books. Buy books only. That is rujutvam. Instead of that, उड़ाया उस पैसे को, अनरुजु हो गया तू. Same way you married. Now, when you married, your boy, girl married, so she's your wife. Rujuta, protecting her, taking care of, loving her. This is ruju. Instead of you dominate her, trouble her, unruju. Our job nahi hai tumhara andar. So to she, as a wife, she should take care of him so much that you should forget the whole world and love her. But she with her own arrogance, all nonsense she does, then rujuta chala gaya wahan. Vakrata aa gaya. Everywhere these values add beauty to the whole life. Just like absence of these values creates such a calamity, such a hellish, the hellish way of life. मर्जी आपकी है बेटा, बताना मेरा काम. 5 हो गए ना. Today only one thing we add. Sixth one. Tomorrow I'll do the remaining 3. What is the fifth, sixth one? Acharya Upasanam. Then Shaucham Stairyam Atmavinigraha. These tomorrow I'll talk. Acharya Upasanam. Means what? Our own acharyas, gurus, whoever are they who are teaching us different fields, having respect, reverence to them, not only physically expressed, but also by practicing exactly what they tell us. Further, being grateful to them throughout the life. What is acharya? Acharena achinoti shastrartham, acharena stapayati, acharayati also. The one who takes out the essence of the Shastras, knowledge, he teaches us, he demonstrates by his practice the doing of them, and he ensures that we do them, but that whatever the confidence required, he instills in us, he is called Acharya. Those Acharyas are two types. One, the Laukika worldly Vidya देने वाले वो भी आचार्य हैं, spiritual knowledge देने वाले आचार्य. ये spiritual knowledge वाले को थोड़ा हायर दर्जा देकर आचार्य से बढ़कर उनको गुरु कहते हैं. और अगर गुरु सद्वस्तु बोल रहा है तो सदगुरु कहते हैं. Like you have physics, chemistry, they're all acharyas who teach you. गणित आचार्य, भौतिक रसायन शास्त्र आचार्य, जीव शास्त्र, जंतु शास्त्र आचार्य. They're all. But gurus who teach the shastras, the Vedanta, the Tattva. So here Bhagavan is Acharya Upasana. That Upasana, two meanings I tell you. One is what? Be very close to the Acharya so that you get taught by him. अभी दूर रहते रहोगे, क्लास ही आते नहीं होगे, तो what can me the Acharya do? Teach you. First, this is at the gross level. Subtle level, in the mind also, Upasana. Thank you to my Acharya that he is teaching me. My respects to him. May he be healthy, long living. And I will make him happy by my practice of what is taught to me. This is called Acharya Upasana. And no Acharya wants, in true sense, any of the worldly gross or materialistic repaying from the disciple. आचार्य वर्दी नेम ही सेज बेटा ये ज्ञान सीखा उसको प्रैक्टिस करके अपना तरक्की करो साथ में धर्म का देश का दुनिया का सेवा करो. Fourthly and lastly, only when we are in that proximity with that Acharya, in our heart with this respect and devotion, that time and again, wherever we go wrong or tend to go wrong, we can take their guidance and protection. The more we can respect, revere them, and win their hearts, those acharyas also are aware of us all the time, so that they see where we go wrong, they protect, like Arjuna and Dronacharya. How much of respect Arjuna has for Dronacharya, that Dronacharya remembers Arjuna more than anyone to guide him. Their other fellow is there Duryodhana. He never respected Drona. भीष्म जी को किसी को वैल्यू नहीं किया उसने. Then naturally Dronacharya can do what he can do. More than that, he cannot have that affinity. How many examples we can see in our Shastras? So Acharya Upa Asanam is an order from me today to you, that whoever have taught whatever vidyas, स्कूल में कॉलेज में, कभी भी किसी आचार्य का सपने में भी थोड़ा भी अपमान नहीं करना. टेक इट एज माई ऑर्डर. Then my prayers, upasanas, pujas, that will help you. Otherwise, I will not curse you, because I can't, I should not, we can't curse. We have lost that idea of cursing as a Swami sannyasi. But my blessings will not be there, our prayers will not be there for those who insult their acharyas. मेरे प्रेयर्स उनके लिए नहीं है जो अपने आचार्यों का निंदा करते हैं, अपमान करते हैं. चाहे वो आचार्य इसने ड्राइविंग सिखाया हो, स्विमिंग सिखाया हो, कुकिंग सिखाया हो, प्रोफेशनल सिखाया हो, एनी ऑफ द कंप्यूटर सिखाया हो, इकोनॉमिक्स, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी सिखाया हो, पॉलिटिक्स सिखाया हो, कोई भी हो. फाइनली द धर्म सिखाने वाला, योग सिखाने वाला, ज्ञान सिखाने वाला, भक्ति सिखाने वाले सारे आचार्यों का मरते दम तक हमें उपासना ही करनी है. लाइक राम, 10,000 years he lived, but throughout that time he did the upasana of his guru Ashishta Vishwamitra. He never did anything else. You understood? Na? Acharya Upasana. And I tell you, his only Acharya Upasana and his blessings, which bring in us the devotion to God, devotion to the nation, knowledge, all the values, inspirations, every required ingredient for the life's success, only Acharya or the Guru can bring to us. That much important is Guru or Acharya in our life. That much important is our devotion and upasana of them. Okay? इतना काफी है. Sauriam, Acharya Upasanam, Shaucham, Stairyam, Atma Vinigraha. These things we do tomorrow. Thank you. Om Sri Bhagavan Vacha Amanitvamadam Hitvam Ahimsa Kshantirarjavam Acharyopasanam Shaucham Stairyam Atma Vinigraha. तो कल देखेंगे बाकी. थैंक यू. द थर्ड मंत्र ऑफ श्री राम. तो इन द फर्स्ट मंत्र मुखारविंदम, beautiful face of the Lord described for our upasana meditation smarana. Second shloka, the hands were shown, kararavindam. In today the third shloka, the padaravindam, the lotus feet of the Lord are described for our early morning meditation and prayer. What he says, pratah namami, early morning I salute what? Raghunatha pada aravindam. Aravind is lotus. The lotus like tender, beautiful for the feet of Lord Rama, I do salutation early morning. First line's meaning. Pratar namami Raghunatha pada aravindam. Second, what is the beauty, glory of those charana feet of the Lord? Vajra Ankusha Adi Shubharekhi Sukhavaham me. That feet of the Lord and the hands of the Lord have all these special divine chihnas. वज्र, अंकुश, ध्वज, पताका, शंख, ये सारे चिन्ह भगवान के चरण में हाथ में होते हैं. Vishnu avatar, you can see when Akrura goes as sent by Kamsa to bring Krishna and Balrama, before reaching to Krishna en route, he finds the Wraith. Wraith is sand. In that sand he sees many Pada Mudras. Among the Pada Mudras, he says the Pada Mudras of, sees the Pada Mudra having Shankha Chakra Ityadi Chihna. By that he knows they are the feet or the imprints of the feet of Lord Krishna. Akrurajina Utar Karahat. That say he falls there, लोट पोट होकर इतना भक्ति प्रेम से आंखों से आंसू आते हैं, उस चरण मुद्राओं को ही डस प्रणाम. Knowing it. Then with a felt a heart filled with devotion, actually when Krishna को मिलते हैं, भगवान कृष्ण also reciprocates, हे अक्रूर चाचा जी आप आ गए हमको मिलने, धन्यवाद, पूजा वगैरह करते. Same is Gopikas. They recognized where is Lord Krishna by seeing his charana chihna. The speciality is Vajrankushadi chihna are there in his charana. So that great special feet of the Lord, which have got कि वज्र अंकुश आदि शुभ रेखास, रेखा तो होते हैं ना हाथ को पैर को वो, and sukhavaham me, and the devotion at the feet of the Lord gives such a confidence, such a respect, such a joy to me that sukha avaham, मुझे इसमें आनंद आता है. भगवत चरण में भक्ति जिनको होती है ना, उनका जीवन धन्य हो गया है ना. पूजा मूलम गौरव पदम, विद गुरु पादा और दैव पादा, वेन वी डू द पूजा, उनके अनुग्रह से मोक्ष. तो प्रातर नमामि रघुनाथ पद अरविंदम. व्हाट आर दे वज्रांकुशादि शुभरे की सुखावहम. सेकंड पॉइंट. थर्ड वन, योगींद्र मानस मधुव्रत सेव्यमानम, है ना. योगी इंद्र, the great yogis, manasa, their mind, madhuvrata, that itself is the honeybee, sevyamanam, which goes and takes the makarand. Because of the Lord's feet compared with the lotus, lotus has got the honey. For the sake of honey, the honeybee goes, and here honeybee is the mind of the yogindras. तो योगींद्रियों के मन रूपी भंवरे के लिए ये भंवरे के लिए भंवरों के द्वारा सेवित है भगवान के चरण रूपी कमल. In short, all the yogindras become great yogindra because always their mind named bhavra is always around the kamala of the Lord's feet. भगवान के चरण कमल के ऊपर मन रूपी भंवरा हमेशा उनका रहता है और उसमें से मकरंद का आस्वादन करता है. दैट इज व्हाई योगींद्रस आर ऑलवेज इन ए हैप्पीनेस एंड ब्लिस. सो योगींद्र मानस मधुव्रत सेव्यमानम, एंड द लास्ट वन इज शाप अपहम सपदि. Instantaneously, that feet of the Lord removed the sharp of whom Gautama Dharmapatyaha. You know, when the Gautama Rishi gave Shapa to the Ahalya, she became the stone. She was there in the forest. When Rama Lakshmana went en route to meeting that Shabariji, he is just goes into that Gautama Maharshi ashrama, and there he touches with the feet that stone. Suddenly she becomes the woman. सो दैट अहल्या का शाप विमुक्ति करने वाला योगींद्र मन रूपी भवरा जिस चरण कमल में सेवा करता रहता है और जिसमें वज्रांकुश आदि चिन्ह है, दैट भगवान रामा चरण आई डू नमामि इन द मॉर्निंग. हाउ ब्यूटीफुल यू सी एवरी श्लोका. This is what it is. Only this shloka twice we chant today. Om Pratar Namami Raghunath Padaravindam वज्रांकुशादिशुभरेखि सुखावहं मे योगीन्द्रमानसमधु व्रतसेव्यमानं शापापहं सपदि गौतम धर्मपत्न्याः. अगेन, प्रातर्नमामि रघुनाथ पदारविन्दं वज्रांकुशादिशुभरेखि सुखावहं मे योगीन्द्रमानसमधु व्रतसेव्यमानं शापापहं सपदि गौतम धर्मपत्न्याः. 3 we have done, 2 plus 1 are there. We'll see them tomorrow. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांतिमाप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्येत बन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असदोमा सद्गमय तमसोमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णम् आदाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे मात्रे नमः. गीता बोलो श्री गीता माता की जय. श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय. वेदव्यास भगवान की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडली की, जो देश रक्षक धर्म रक्षक है, उन सबकी जय जयकार हो. ओम. Tomorrow we'll meet. Thank you, friends. God bless you.